That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Crawling out of the pandemic, there are a few movies that kind of started dropping in theaters. And one of those earlier films that came out was Bob Odenkirk's Nobody. A movie that kind of came out of nowhere and surprised a lot of people and put Bob Odenkirk as the center as an action hero, which everybody loved him coming out of Breaking Bad and then onwards with Better Call Saul and everything. But I mean, I don't think anybody saw him as an action hero. And then along comes Nobody, kills it, Riz is in it. Christopher, why am I forgetting Doc Brown's last name? Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd in it playing his dad is great. I mean, it's a wonderful, fun little movie that, by the way, with a few little tweaks, you could easily say is in the universe of John Wick. A few little tweaks have to do that. Everybody loved it. And then there was talk about them doing another one. Back in 2022, as a matter of fact, they said there was going to be a sequel. They said, oh, we've greenlit a sequel. That was 2 years ago. And we've heard nothing. And so some people, including me, to be honest, has kind of assumed that the project was scrapped. Well, it's moving forward. And we now have a production start date. It's official. This comes to us from Screen Rant, who wrote the following. Bob Odenkirk's upcoming Nobody 2 has received an encouraging filming update 4 years after the release of the original, confirming when the production of the movie is going to start. The 2021 original starred Odenkirk as Hutch Mansell, a seemingly regular father and office worker who uses his secret skills as a government assassin to thwart a Russian mob he conflicts with. The movie was critically praised for its action and lead performances, with the upcoming Nobody 2 confirmed in 2022. And now they're saying it's going to start shooting on January 6th in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Home of the Forks, baby.
I've been there.
You have been there. Gorgeous city. Love the place. And it's moving forward. All right. 2 things I got to point out. Number 1, love this. Love this. I had such a great time with Nobody. It's not as good as John Wick, but again, it fits right into that universe if they wanted to do it. And it has that style and that tone. And I just had a blast with it, particularly when he's lighting all the money on, he's destroying all the money and everything. I love the conversation between him and the mob boss are so great. I buy Bob Odenkirk in this role, and it ends clearly with an opening to go and do more. The one reason, though, that if I was an executive, I may not greenlight this movie, even though I'm so excited for it. So here's the reality. Now, before you bring this up, Jonathan, don't bring it up yet. And Jonathan, you're excluded because you can see my graphic. But how much money did Nobody make at the movie theater?
Actually, I can't actually see it. I only
okay, you want to take a guess at it?
10 million.
$10 million. Rob.
80.
Rob's going $80 million. Ray.
16.
Rob I think is the closest. Oh. Worldwide, Nobody made.
I was thinking domestic. Sorry.
Oh, I was thinking just per ticket, $16 per ticket.
No, I was thinking 16. So you can bring it up now.
Right.
Nobody worldwide made a grand total of $57 million. Now, to balance that out a little bit, you keep in mind it was one of the early films to come back from the pandemic, and it only had a $16 million budget.
See, that's what I said. 16
million. Oh, that, yeah, you thought I asked you about what was the budget of the movie.
Yeah, I was right on.
I mean, still not a great result, but people loved it. And their hypothesis is that, yeah, the first one didn't do great at the box office, but everybody seemed to love it. So if we make another one, keep the budget, I think they'll probably bump the budget a little bit, but still probably keep it under 25. We say make the budget $21 million. We believe this can be a $100 million film. And you know what? I agree with them. I think if you can make this thing for dirt cheap, and let's be honest here, Bob Odenkirk's price tag has probably gone up a bit. But aside from that, you keep this thing real dirt cheap, I think this is a movie that can make money. And regardless, I'm just excited for it. Rob, you heard about this. What are your thoughts?
I think you're right. I think that this movie probably made a few shekels, a couple of $1 million profit. I don't know how much, but probably was profitable. And it's probably had all kinds of crazy play on streaming platforms. So they're looking at it going, we can put this in theaters. It's a theatrically viable movie, and it's going to do extraordinarily well once we get it onto ancillary markets, streaming, VOD, whatever. So I think that this is exactly the kind of thing that people should be making. I think it's a no brainer. I think it's 100%. Like you said, it's going to gross $100 million in the theaters because it's like Terminator 1. Everybody saw it on TV. People have watched this. Better Call Saul. I can't imagine this is going to be anything but a slam dunk.
Yeah, and listen, with it got more popular after its theatrical run. Bob Odenkirk's profile has just raised up higher. The thing was really beloved. I really do believe it can make $100 million.
I agree.
I mean, it's not a $400 million movie.
No.
And then the question becomes, do they do what a lot of fans speculate, and do they tie it into the John Wick universe? I don't even know if they're two different studios. I can't remember if this is Lionsgate behind this one or not. But I mean, you had some of the players involved with John Wick make this movie.
Yep.
So maybe they tie that in a little bit more to increase the marketing cachet. Again, I think the movie ended up being more popular after its theatrical run. Bob Odenkirk's profile has increased. And it hasn't been too long since it. So I think it can do it. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Miracle Made. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep quality? If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Inspired by NASA, Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics and makes temperature-regulating bedding so that you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. When they arrived at our house, my wife Ann loved the feel of them so much, she couldn't even wait for me to get home to put them on our bed. Miracle Made has self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevents up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. Miracle Sheets also have incredible comfort and quality. Miracle Sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than sheets used by some 5-star hotels. So go to TryMiracle, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you will get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to TryMiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think? Did you even see Nobody? Because clearly not a lot of people did, but did you see it? If so, did you like it? Do you like the idea of doing a sequel? Can a sequel be successful? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.